What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Right now I'm just finishing up my dailies for the day, and I thought I'd just go ahead and record and we'll see what happens. I was recording another video, but then the audio decided it didn't want to work, so that's a thing that happened. But we're chilling. I got my whiskey, although it's maybe still too hot. Yeah, still a little spicy. I warmed it up in the microwave and it's piping. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Killing nerds. Join the morning on Cheatlanders. So we finish our dailies before reset. And then maybe we'll get back to the bitch mode series. So let's do it. I got ye old pistola and a hope and a prayer. See if we can't catch anybody coming in. I gotta open boxes, so I'm gonna try to casual loot. Oh. Dude is just trucking it. That takes care of him. And this guy, I don't know if this was a bot or what. I think it was a bot. Hope that guy didn't open too many of my boxes. He was just trucking it, wasn't he? What'd you find, my man? A lot of nada. Cool. So there we were. open as many boxes as we can. Let's get this daily out of the way. Open the damn box. What the fuck? Oh, got hiccups now. See some. Oh, lag. What the? Come on. That's nonsense. What's with the lag? Hopefully I don't have frickin' Steam open or something and... Oh my lord, hold on. There's nothing. I got nothing open. I'm just getting a lag spike for no reason, which is cool. Because, you know, there's nothing better than random lag spikes for no reason. 106 ms, cool. Yeah, oh, just keep lagging. I love it. That's the good shit right there. Yep, we are lagging, boys, for no reason. Hopefully I don't get DC'd. Did this dude run all the way around here? Oh my god. Got right there, eh? Who was shooting at him though? Who threw that nade? Let's see if we can't get up here and find out. I think here's what we'll do. We'll just in case. Somebody chunked the nade at him. Maybe it was a bot. He was killing a bot. It sounded like he had an M4, didn't it? If this guy has an M4, then we might have our guy. If he doesn't have an M4, we'll probably get shot in the fucking face. I have no smoke, so I dropped my last smoke. AK. Suppressor on it. It's not bad. See if we can't catch somebody else doing jackhole. Trying to loot boxes, guys. You're ruining my shit. Take our miasma grenade back. Yeah, so anyway, life on the Badlanders. See if we can't get somebody to stop Jackal. Maybe I should stop it. See if anybody shows up. Somebody come trucking it, probably. Like, oh my god, they stopped it. Get them. Yes. Come to me. Oh, stretch. Shit. There it goes again. Shit. We out. Nerd. I think that was just a bot. If it wasn't a bot, then it was a guy who was not very good. Yeah, bot. Okay, Raggy. I mean, I can handle a bot or two. You know what I can't handle, though? Is, like, people that know nothing about guns making laws for people that use guns. Isn't that fucking annoying? You get those fucking people who are like, we need to enact, like, reasonable gun control. Oh, it's so reasonable. Like, first priority of business is we're going to make you all disassemble your guns and unload your magazines, and we're going to have you put both the guns and the magazines and ammunition in separate safes. That way, if someone breaks into your house, you can just be like, hold on for 10 minutes while I get my, hold on. And then they get their first fucking gun, their first safe open. They pull their gun out, and they're like, oh shit, now I gotta get my other safe. Hold on, criminal. I need to go over here. And then just get into my other safe. And people were like, oh, that's unrealistic, you know? Like, they got, like, the fingerprint safes now. I'm like, oh, cool. You mean, like, that same technology that's on my phone? Where I go, like, and it's like, fingerprint not recognized. Fingerprint not recognized. And then finally it lets you in. You know? Like, one of those. Oh, yeah, it's totally better. It's a lot faster than just... Okay, cool, I'm in. But anyways... And then you're like, hold on, criminal, I gotta get my magazine. You get your magazine, you get your gun, you're like, ah, shit, they made me unload it. So then you gotta load your magazine, you're like, one second, hold on. And you finally get your ammo loaded in your magazine. You put in your gun, you're like, all right, now I'm ready, let's have a firefight. I mean, this dude's over there just like looking at his watch, like fucking Sonic tapping his toes. And he's like, come on, guy, come on, I got places to be. I could have done robbed you, been gone by now. And you're like, hold on, let me put my gun together. It makes no fucking sense at all. And they're like, well, it's to stop children. You know what happens in rural counties? Like, for kids that grow up around guns, they know not to mess with their dad's fucking gun. That's what happens. Dad keeps it loaded all of the time, and they just teach them that it's not a fucking toy. Where's this guy fucking going? back here, asshole. The fuck are you going? He's like, oh god, I just want to steal some shit. No, it's my shit. Yeah, and like these people, they don't understand because like they live mostly in these fucking cities. And they're like, well, the police are like 1 to 2 minutes away from me. Although, you know, it's funny that like their biggest priority supposedly for gun control is to stop mass shootings here in the US. And they're like, oh yeah, but we gotta stop mass shootings. Like these people, they're getting a hold of guns and they're killing a lot of people. They're like, yeah, you know what you do is you put other people with guns there to stop them. And they're like, no, the answer can't just be more guns. Like, they're like, well, what do you think? Like, there's more guns than there are people over here. The only solution is to have good guys with guns. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's your argument. Good guys with guns, stop bad guys with guns. Like, yeah, they do. And you have stupid studies come out. Like, this one study came out and they're like, actually, like, good guys with guns don't really stop bad guys with guns. Bad guys with guns usually either kill themselves or, you know, they leave the scene and then they surrender and throw themselves into jail. Like, yeah, no. The only reason the bad guys with guns kill themselves is because a good guy with a gun showed up. And then that guy was too much of a coward and then he just turned his gun on himself and shot himself. That's why. So, still, a good guy with a gun stopped the bad guy with a gun. That's just the way that it works. But these people in cities, they live like 1 to 2 minutes away from police. Not, you know, like in my county, we have a sheriff and I think 2 to 3 deputies. And they're all usually in surrounding counties doing shit, or in other cities. And it will take them 30 minutes to get back to me. I don't know how many of you have ever been at a firefight, but 30 minutes in a firefight is a long fucking time for shit to go down. That dude could kill me, everybody in my house, and then bury me in the backyard before the fucking sheriff shows up. And that's if I even called him. More likely to call a neighbor to have them come to help because they're way fucking closer. We call the sheriff after shit goes down. You know? And that's just the way it works out in the rural communities, but these people in these cities don't understand that shit. They're just like, what do you mean? Why aren't the police like 5 minutes away from you? I'm like, first of all, 5 minutes is... That's like, I think the average response time is like 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a long fucking time when you got somebody with a gun in your face. I don't know how many of you have ever dealt with like a violent criminal, but when people have guns, 3 seconds is an eternity. And they're like, oh, well, then the solution is to make guns like fire slower. No, it doesn't work. Alright, the little magazine restriction things, it's like you save an extra second at best. That means I get to watch him reload before he shoots me in the face. Which, the police aren't going to arrive there in time to save me. This isn't a fucking Denzel Washington movie, okay? Like, it's not, it doesn't happen that way in real life. You people watch too many fucking movies. Like, apparently, like, the 11th round in your gun, or a silencer on your gun, which does not silence shit, makes you John fucking Wick. And it's just, it's all bullshit. Anybody with half a brain and a fucking internet connection can figure this stuff out. But these people are willful idiots. Like, they are scared of guns and don't know how to use them, so they just don't want anybody else to have them either. And the people in power, they're not scared of guns. They have guns surrounding them 24/7. They just don't want you to have guns so that whenever they do some corrupt-ass, tyrannical fucking bullshit, you can't fight back against it. That's all they want. And they use the useful idiots to accomplish their goal. To stop good people that would resist from being able to do so. And that's what it's really about. Like, even if you're a big advocate for, well, only the police should have guns. Well, first of all, like, in the United States, I don't know how many of you are listening from, like, the U.S., but, like, people on the left who are the gun control advocates, they're the ones who only want police to have guns, but at the same time, hate the police and think they're racist and that the system is systemically racist and that police should be defunded and basically abolished so that criminals can run free. Like, it makes no sense. Their arguments are ridiculous from every angle. I don't think they've thought them through. Phew. It's taking some time to get this shit sold. But it's utter nonsense, like the things that these people push. And then if they're so worried about mass shootings, they're like, oh, don't worry, the police will stop mass shootings. Well, what happened at like the Pulse nightclub and stuff? Well, the police just sat out there for fucking 30 minutes and didn't do shit and let people get killed. So you don't know if your police force is going to actually go in and save people, or if they're just going to sit outside and wait for SWAT. You know, while, you know, innocent children and teachers are murdered, and or gay people outside the Pulse Club. But there was that other shooting that, like, with the teachers and the students, and like they stood outside for like 50 minutes looking for a key to a door that was unlocked, and meanwhile they're just listening to like the screams of children being shot inside, and all these fucking officers are pussies with badges with guns and automatic fucking weapons, and they're too scared to go in to shoot some fucking kid with an AR. Are you shitting me? Be in there in 5 seconds. It could be dead on the ground. Ridiculous. So you don't know if you're going to get like the heroic police officer that goes in and stops the guy, or you're going to get the fucking cowards that sit outside and just wait. And then they go in and kill the bad guy after you're dead already. Like, you know who I trust more than just some random guy who could be anybody? That I don't know what his personality's like? Me. I trust me. So, I think it's better that I have guns than the police have guns. Because the police, they're usually just paper pushers. They come in and they write the report after you're dead. And they're like, yep, the guy killed them all. And we showed up and we arrested him. But you don't get to be there for that because you were dead. Because you were too much of a coward to get a gun, learn how to use it, and defend yourself. And that's what these anti-gun people are. They're fucking cowards. They're pussy beta male cucks. And I'm sorry if you're one of these people, but you need to fucking man the fuck up. Like, bad shit's coming down the hill, and you need to fucking, if you want to survive it, you better learn to fucking man up. You know why, like, the AR-15 is the most popular rifle in America? Because, like, you can show somebody how to use it in 15 minutes, and I would not want to get into a firefight with that person after 15 minutes of training how to use that weapon. That's how dangerous, like, people can become with those types of, like, easy-to-use weapons. And, you know, if you put them in the hands of good people, then... Because that's all you're doing. All these people are advocating for. They're like, well, police are good people, generally, except for when we believe they're racist. Just the little feely bubbles that can't touch, I'm telling you. Like, that's a whole nother rant, I'm telling you what. These little feely bubbles that people have, they're like, yeah, we want only the police to have guns, but also we hate the police, and we think that they're racist. What? But you're afraid of your neighbor Bob, who's never done anything, and his gun has never killed anybody? They're like, yeah, we really don't want him to have guns. Or like, why? Statistically speaking, gun owners are more law-abiding than most police officers. Like, I think there was a study done, and it's actually been proven that your average gun owner in America is less likely to commit a crime than your average police officer.
So if you hate the police, make friends with your fucking neighbor. Because he's more likely to save your ass when something goes wrong than the fucking police are. Make friends with your neighbors. And don't go around advocating for everybody to be disarmed. Because you know what happens to disarmed people? They get lined up on the wall. They get put in concentration camps. They get put in work camps. And these people, like on the left, these gun control advocates, that's exactly what they're advocating for. And then they wonder why people were like, you ain't getting my guns. They're like, yeah, we need to put them in a re-education camps. They're a bunch of conspiracy theorists. That's like, you know what the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth is? It used to be about 6 to 9 months. But now, that timeline has moved up a little bit. I think just yesterday on like the Michael Knowles show, he posted an article where they were talking about this conspiracy theory, posted in the New York Times, a conspiracy theory where like people were like, yeah, this guy's like, this company, this small voting company or whatever is like storing people's data and they're keeping it in China and stuff. And they're like, what a conspiracy theory. That was like October 3rd. And then October 4th, the very next day, the same guy in the same newspaper posted an article where this guy was arrested for supposedly, allegedly, collecting data, which is what the other article said that the conspiracy theories thought. And they were storing it where? In China. And guess where they found the evidence? In China. Law. So, you know, that timeline has moved up. The difference between the truth and a conspiracy theory is a lot faster than 6 to 9 months these days. And you know what? Like, people on the left, they turn a blind eye to shit like that. They're just like, they'll see the October 3rd article and they're like, yeah, those crazy conspiracy theorists, but they'll never read the October 4th article. And then even if they do, they will never mention it, and or they'll just blacklist that whole article. They'll be like, we don't talk about that. If you mention it at all, they'll be like, nope, never heard of it. We put that one into the void because it didn't work out for us in our narrative. And you're like, oh my God, these people. Fucking nonsense. And I'm sorry if you're here for the game and I'm talking politics and stuff, but like, it's real life shit that matters, you know? I don't force you guys to subscribe or watch. When have I ever said like, yeah, why don't you guys like and subscribe and comment? It really helps me out. I don't do the whole YouTube spiel, and I've gotten plenty of subscribers. So, like, I just don't feel the need to. If you guys want to subscribe and you like the content, cool. If you don't, I'm not forcing you. I'm not going to remind you every video because it gets old. I'm telling you, I watch other people's YouTube channels. It's like every 5 seconds. They're like, also, like and subscribe. And here's our sponsor. Make sure you subscribe to ours. And like, I'm trying to like fast forward past the nonsense. Like, I'm sure you guys are like me. It's bullshit. It's all nonsense. I am sick to death of it. Are you guys not sick to death of the ads and the please like and subscribe? Like, Jesus, God, shoot me in the fucking face. Drives me goddamn crazy. I'm so sick of the bullshit. I don't care if anybody watches or not. I post these videos just for fun. I mean, it keeps me doing stuff. It gives me motivation to actually get up and do stuff in the morning, because otherwise I have none. And I would just sit here and drink whiskey and do fucking nothing all goddamn day, which is what I'd like to do. But I know I need to do stuff, so I'm trying to do stuff. And I do it, you know, somewhat for me, but also for entertainment purposes. I post it on YouTube. It is what it is. Like, even if I make like a jackass of myself on here, who gives a shit? I'm fucking nobody. Nobody, Mr. Nobody on the internet. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody's gonna give a shit when I'm dead. Like, who cares? It's whatever. I just do it for the fuck of it. I hit record. I make like no money on fucking YouTube. You gotta get to like 1,000 subscribers. I'm close, but like, to even monetize. And even when you monetize at like 1,000 subscribers, you'll make like pennies and nickels. You know? Not even on a per view basis. Like, and if you say shit like I'm saying right now, like if they pick this up in like the algorithms or whatever, they'll suppress that too. So like, I won't make any fucking money on this. So I don't give a shit. It is what it is. It's the world we live in these days. Nobody gives a flying fuck. But that's going to be it for this video. I think, well, I need one more. You know what, we'll queue for one more. I sold all this shit while I was ranting, so we'll do one more. We'll finish up these dailies. That way I can rant at you a little bit longer. Everybody's like, oh my god, I can't believe he likes guns, and he hates, like, woke people that ignore facts and truth, and they just love their feelings. They're like, well, I feel like people don't give enough shit about the people that died in mass shootings. It's like, you know what? You're a fucking idiot. Because if you really, really cared about people that died in mass shootings, you'd be getting fucking guns and getting trained so that you could stop them if you were nearby. Because that's what good Americans do. That's what all the rest of us do. You think I don't carry a fucking gun every goddamn where? Like, just in case fucking Captain Dickbag of the Dick Squad decides to try to shoot a bunch of people, I can shoot him in the fucking face. Like, that's what good Americans do. Responsible Americans. They take responsibility. They aren't cowards. Like, anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. If you're over there like, not me, I don't think I could. No, you can too. It's just nobody's ever put a gun in your hand and showed you how to use it. Because if you had 5 seconds of that, you'd realize, oh, I guess I could do this too. But that's the problem, is they try to scare everybody, and they're like, no, you don't want to do this. Like, you should sign away your rights. They've actually put out forms like letting people voluntarily give up their Second Amendment rights. Look, yeah, I don't ever need a gun. Why would I ever want one? You know, until like the BLM Antifa riots, and the people were like, shit, I think I might need a gun. Until Russia invaded Ukraine, and the Ukrainians were like, shit, we might need guns. You know, and then, you know, those same people on the left that are advocating for, like, the complete disarmament of the American people and, like, the full registration of firearms here in the U.S. are advocating for the Ukrainians to have full auto weapons distributed to them by their government so they can fight the Russians. What kind of sense does that make? They're like, yeah, you guys don't need guns, but, like, those Ukrainians, we should totally send weapons over there to them. You know, bazookas, rocket launchers, Patriot missile systems. We should give them all those things so they can fight Russia. It's like, what if Russia invaded here? They'd be like, oh, that would never happen. You wanna know why that would never happen right now? Is because we have more guns than them, more people that know how to use them. That's why it would never happen here. If you take that away, then it could happen here, just like in Ukraine. And then what? We're just hopeful the government is going to give us a bunch of automatic weapons and stuff to a bunch of people that don't know how to use them. Like, just, it's nonsense. These people have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. It drives me crazy. I could rant on it for days, and if you guys want me to, I mean, I do it on my other channel. I have another channel, like Perceptual Reality, where I go over just like kit and just my philosophy of use stuff. It's just called Perceptual Reality. I do all that kind of stuff. I show like some of my kits and my guns and talk about political shit and tactical shit. If you're into that kind of stuff, you can see that stuff over there. Feel free. It's called Perceptual Reality, which is what everybody lives in, is their own little perceptual reality. So it felt fitting for the channel. Just look it up. You'll see my ugly mug. If you want, you can subscribe over there. I don't make videos over there too often. I've been trying to like get up the motivation to do more stuff over there, but like I mostly want to get this gaming channel going because like I'm close to monetization on this thing. And I don't beg people to subscribe. Like I said, like I hate that shit. So if people like watching, like listening to me, people seem to like the facecam stuff, so I'll do more facecam stuff. I'm gonna start streaming. If you want to play with me on stream, we can do shit like that. I'm down. I need to play more games. I'm trying to diversify my gaming from fucking cheatlanders, because this one's obscure at best. surprised I even got 1,000 subscribers, like playing Cheatlanders, because I feel like it's not that popular. That's got to be like a bot. I wasn't anywhere close, and I feel like, yeah, there's definitely a player over here. Dude's up above. Or not. I was like, where is this guy? The fuck? Alright, well, we got him. He dead now. Fucking bot. Quit shooting at me, motherfucker. What the... the lag. But of course, you know, I'm rural, guys. You got to deal with this shit. Like, I live out in the fucking sticks. Because that's the only place you can really be free. At least more free. Here in the U.S. And, like, good luck anywhere else in the rest of the world. Because, like, even if you are way out there in the fucking boonies, like, there's still too many laws and regulations. At least out here in the U.S., if you go out in the sticks where all the poor people are and stuff, like, nobody gives a shit out here. It's beautiful. You can do whatever the fuck you want, be free. There's even internet in a lot of the places, like where I'm at right now. I'm like an hour away from any major town. So, I mean, you drive an hour in any direction, you can get somewhere, and there's stuff. There's like civilization, but I'm just far enough out that nobody gives a shit what the fuck I'm doing out here, which is great. And I got a lot of my own land, so I can go hunting and camping and all the stuff that, like, normally you fucks in the city would have to go pay to do. I can just do it on my own land for free, which is excellent. I can go out in my backyard and shoot guns, like, pff, so much freedom. I know, am I making you guys jealous right now? Because I was pretty fucking jealous when I was in your guys' situation too. It's fucking tits. I lived, like, growing up, I lived in a place where, like, I couldn't even go in my backyard and start a fire without the neighbors calling the police. And the fire department would show up and try to stop me. They'd be like, you can't have a fire unless you're also cooking hot dogs or something. So every time you go outside and have to, like, want to burn some trash or whatever, like, you'd have to have some hot dogs with you just so that, like, the fucking fire department didn't show up and put your fire out and give you a fine. Like, it's nonsense. And that's the kind of world these fucks want to live in. It's awful. What an awful world. Nobody wants to live in that shit. I need to open more fucking boxes. That's what I need to do while I'm raving about fucking nonsense. Dude. What the fuck is that? Oh, hey, 12. Gotcha! I do appreciate an A12, but I feel like the pump is more ideal for solos. Costs less, hits harder. Like, it's just where it's at. The old pump shot him a gun. Where's all the damn boxes at? This bullshit. When you need boxes, they're never fucking around.
Plump. Yeah. So, I've just been ranting, haven't I? I know. I know. Okay. Motherfuckers. Ranting about nonsense. That's what happens when I get a little whiskey in me, is I just let it go. It's like therapy, you know? Like I just say this shit into the camera, and if you guys want to listen to it, then awesome. If not, well, you can eat a bag of dicks. Giant, big old bag of dicks. That's right, I said it. Hold on, we got some motherfuckers. Is it a bot? Did they just kill a bot? They may have just killed a bot. Either that or some fucking nerd, like, was sitting over there and didn't realize that they would stop and light his ass up, and they did. I think it was a bot, though. I gotta pee. I've had too much whiskey. Guys. You know what, though? Like, I like chilling with you guys. And I say that, but I'm talking to myself in a camera. But I still like it. We're gonna start doing some team shit, though. I'm gonna make some rooms. I bought some cards so that we can hang out and do some shit. I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch, you know? It'll be fucking tits. You guys can chill with me. Fuck. Hold on. Plop, plop, plop. We need to loot this second floor. I forgot that, like, the whole goal is for me to finish my dailies before reset. So I need to get on it. Oh, fucking hiccups. Jesus Christ. I need to buy keys. Motherfucker, I need some keys. Hopefully my voice stuff is actually recording this time, because I recorded like a whole episode and it was probably like 40 minutes long, and I was just talking to myself, and then my microphone wasn't working. So that's a big rip. You know, shit happens, I guess. Don't need that shit. It's like, it's pretty dead on the old Cheatlanders on NA, but like, it's a nice casual loot, you know? And if you want to go get cheated on, you can always go on C servers and get fucking T-wrecked by like 1 billion Chinese cheaters. You could do that. Nobody wants to do that, though. That's horse shit. Like, did you guys see my Red Beach video? Oh my god. That is what Red Beach is like every time I get on it. Like,
every time I get quests to do fucking Red Beach. I have to deal with that shit. And people are like, why don't you play Red Beach more often? I'm like, A, because I have to get on C, and B, because that. That's exactly why I don't play fucking Red Beach. It's fucking trash. Like, it would be a fun map if... Like, it was kind of fun. They had solos on NA, right? They took away all the solos. Because they were like, well, we want people to play more in teams than on solo. It's like, yeah, that's awesome, but there's just not enough people. You know? Keep solos around. That way people can at least play if they're solo. Especially like new players and shit. They don't get teams right away. It's so hard to get a team when you're like not level 30. Like, it's ridiculous. So you need solos. You can't take away all the solos and be like, well, you could play solo fucking shelter. Good luck. That's all you can play is solo shelter. It's like, listen, that's shit. It's trash and you know it. Fuck it, we'll go down here and get out. I think I've looted enough boxes. That's gotta be enough for the dailies. If it's not, fuck. I do like the Halloween event. I like Halloween stuff. Like, Halloween is my favorite holiday of the year. So, like, when they put out Halloween skins and shit like that, like, it pumps me up. But it's more frustrating whenever I spend like $100 fucking and can't get the goddamn skin, you know? That's annoying. Nobody wants that shit. Oh, look. Somebody killed this motherfucker. We'll have to go over here and see if he ain't camped in the fucking building. Someone killed that bot. He may have got out. He may just be camping. Oh, someone killed another guy right here. I don't even think he fucking looted him. He may have bounced. Well, that was kind of a boring run, but, you know, at least we got to chitty chat a little bit. If you guys want me to talk about some other shit, you know, my opinions on shit, if you like that stuff, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Otherwise, you need a giant bag of dicks and I'll talk about whatever I want. All. I'm just fucking with you guys. Just busting your balls. Don't get your panties in a wad. Oh my god, my panties. Did he say not my panties? Because I love my panties. Yeah, I bet you do. Fucking fruitcake. Wii recoil. Oh my god. And you're now a lens. Gee, Eagle. Well, fuck, boys. Not literal fuck boys, but like, fuck, boys. We, come on. Come on. Three. Who buys all but 3 bullets? You bastards. Buy that shit. Alright, we're gonna have some more whiskey. And, I'm gonna maybe try to do some arena again. Maybe I'll have to wait till after reset. I'm gonna try to get you guys some arena shit. Because I want to play arena, and then I also want to record you guys some arena. Because, you know, the other kind of game is kind of boring right now. So, we'll try to do that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.